Hey guys, we're off. Noob here, bringing you our last round. This hand is very keepable. I don't know what my opponent is playing. However, we'll see very shortly. I want to predict green-white humans. Well, that would be half right. Okay, so his deck is fast. We have one of our kill conditions in hand. It's just a matter, are we going to be able to match his pace? This is about as good as we can ask for. So if we have like a Silver Chase Fox off the top, then we're very happy. Oh, no, he's got a Silver Chase Fox off the top. Okay, we're probably going to have to play out our Lantern Spirit to trade, which is never good. And then play out our Fortress Crab. So we want our own Silver Chase Fox. Silver Chase Fox, make it happen. Alright, Sensory Dep we will gladly take, and we will place it on his Fox. Because I don't think there's a better spot for it since he could just pop it, with his Fox at any time. Okay, so we're stalling. Yep, green white. I didn't really look. Jeez, man, what a curve. What a curve. Alright, we have options next turn. One of them is to play out a Lantern Spirit unprotected, which I don't think it would die anyway. The other one is play Dissipate. So no matter what, we're playing out. We don't really care about the Drown Yard just yet, so I'm going to play out my island. We can essentially take 3 and stop his development, then play Fortress Crab or Lantern Spirit. I'm going to just take the 3 here and dissipate whatever he does next. Then most likely play out the Lantern Spirit to possibly trade with the Orchard Spirit. Kind of hoping he didn't just crap out and I time walked myself. Probably wishing I could nab up a Garruk here with a Dissipate. If we're only taking 3, that in itself is decent. I think he might be a little weary. We might have like Midnight Haunting or something. But I'm not going to lie to you. On the other side, I'm weary. He might have Midnight Haunting. Okay, whatever this is getting dissipated so fast. Okay, so he's down to 2 cards, which doesn't mean anything. Could play the crab or the spirit. I think I want to play the spirit. I might just straight up trade here. If he sacks his Cathar, then I might just bounce in response, but I don't think that's going to happen. Kind of hoping he doesn't get to go crazy with something here on this turn. But we still have some defense. Some, but I don't know. I'm not having a good feeling here. I think our deck is playing the way we want it to, so can't really hate on it. Hey, he just moved my Sensory Dep. See what happens here. He dropped a land. Alright, we're gonna block. If he wants to sack his guy, that's actually awesome. I doubt that's gonna happen. We're gonna just trade. We lost a really good guy there, but is what it is. Don't play something awesome here. Don't play Geist Honor Monk. That's pretty annoying. I think we're just going to take this, and then we're going to try to counter whatever he plays and bounce this. Maybe we'll get lucky, he'll do it pre-combat. I highly doubt it, though. Maybe I shouldn't have sacked that Lantern Spirit so easily. I mean, it is a good blocker, but I was, a little bit hasty there. So that might have been the mistake that just cost us the game. Alright, if he does nothing here, we're going to mill him. We're halfway dead. Our mana is like, screw you, dude. Alright, well, whatever this is, we gotta just... What is this crazy? Red. Alright, yeah. As stupid as this is, it's gonna buy us a turn. Counter this, bounce this. Okay. So, something awesome. Alchemy is potentially awesome. Let's alchemy here. Main phase uno. The Moon Heron just dies, but it's gonna buy us a turn. He's got 28 cards still. Jeez, man. That gives us 4 turns. Confusion him for 5. Puts him to 22 after his draw. 12. I mean, I could take the Fox. That sucks. Moon Heron buys us 1 turn. Alright, I'm going to take the Confusion here. And we will play out an Iron Right. So we are seeing what happens here. I'm assuming he's just gonna drop a crazy ass bird on us. I can't see how he drops anything else. Birds for days. Alright, we're gonna increasing confusion here because playing a 1/6 doesn't really do anything for us. He's probably like, what the F is going on here? Well, that's our deck. So we'll get him for 6. And we'll pass the turn. So we gotta get him before he gets us. Which I'm assuming is gonna be very shortly. If he has like a Brimstone Volley, we're just dead. We should be looking at what we're up against. So he had an Ironsmith, we had a Spidery Grasp, a Fiend Hunter, and a bunch of lands. So his deck's actually very good himself. Little worried he's got a Brimstone Volley here, but then again, I don't think I have the luxury of shortening my clock by taking 1. Either way, I'm probably taking 1. If he has Brimstone Volley, he could essentially do it at any time. So now I at least deprive him of the mana to pump his guy. So I have a feeling he's got a Brimstone Volley. But if I did nothing there... Okay, so he's got me on a 2-turn clock. And if he's got a land and he Brimstone Volleys me, I'm dead next turn. So, unless I draw a flyer. Alright. Let's do math. Sadly, he's got me dead before I got him dead. I can alchemy, but that's probably not going to do anything. Right now, 3, 7. You get him down to 14 cards. So he'll be down to 5. and I'll have one turn to draw into a blocker. If I mill him here, I don't get if I drown yard him here, I don't even get a chance to draw the blocker. So I think the Lantern Spirit play is coming back to bite us in the butt. But we shall see what happens. Living by the edge of our seat. We have a few outs. We have a bunch of flyers. We still have claustrophobia, etc., etc. Plus, when we do this, we get to see his deck. So, and then we will F6. No, I will not be attacking. Alright, so he's got Gather, Hollowhenge Spirit, Mayor, Blazing Torch, Mountain, Thar, Bellringer. He's got to have Devil's Play and or Brimstone Volley. Yeah, Brimstone Volley, which I think he's got because he is playing red, and I doubt it's for Ironsmith. We go to 3. He's got 4 cards in hand. Can get him down to 2 cards. So we have whatever that is. Chapelgeist. Okay, that doesn't kill us. Alright, well, let's do this. One time. Off the top. That's not what I wanted to see. I can alchemy. I've already used my sensory depth. What can I alchemy for? I have no black kill. Let's see what we could have done. I shouldn't have played the land there, but if I would have been able to Moorland Hunt, but I do have 1 flyer that I can draw. But this is unfortunately not gonna buy me enough time. Heretics, Divine Reckoning. No such luck. Alright, good game to my opponent. He got there. We did not. That kind of sucked. We needed 1 more turn. This time, play less loose with the Lantern Spirit. He's got some removal and some dudes. Trying to figure out if I should cut the Cage Breakers. You can't really kill the Cage Breakers, but I don't like it as much. I also don't like the counter spells. I feel they're a little slow. This sucks, but he does have some dudes. Purebreds, maybe. And I guess we can bring in Spectral Rider. And we'll cut a forest and add a mountain. And we'll see how this mess goes. 3/2 flyer, huh? Seems good. Alright, let's try this. I'm tempted to bring this in. You know what? Let's bring this in instead of the 3/5. Alright, let's run this back. Try to get there. As long as we don't lose to his flyers, it seems like we have an okay game against him. Spectral Riders may be terrible. You know what? I'll just grab this guy. The reason I'm saying that is Spectral Riders is double white and seems like it's going to be very hard to cast. And Curse of Bloody Tome might be bad as well. Alright, let's cut that. Add this. Alright, I like to play first. We didn't quite get there, but it's fine. The reason I said Curse of Bloody Tome might be bad is because of the fact that he has Silver Chase Fox. But this seems about as fair as we can ask. we will crack the crap out of this wilds. Look how crazy we're gonna be. Boom, crack it, sack it, snatch up a plains. It's like we're playing 5-color reanimator here. Okay, we will be dropping a 2-drop. And all we want to do is just draw tons and tons of land. That's all we want to do. Slightly worried about a mayor here. Mayor is a good guy, especially on turn 2. Okay, so he apparently kept a slower hand, which we are very fine with. Draw our land that we wanted. Good stuff. We'll bash in. We can fake the counter spell, but I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna keep playing guys out. We'll be the aggressor in this instance, because that's what it's dictating. Okay, Chapel Guys puts the brakes on us. We don't need the double planes just yet. I think claustrophobia is incorrect at the moment. I think playing him is good, and then we'll bash in with both. And if he wants to eat one of our guys, that's fine. Then he's got to deal with a 5/4 vigilance. Or excuse me, 5/4 trample. So if he wants to block, it's fine. 5/4 trample it is. Yes, we will use it. He's got a 2/3 flyer, which is also fine. I could claustrophobia, I could grip tide, I could do a bunch of things. Okay, he drops a plains. Only card we gotta really be worried about is Smite the Monstrous or Rebuke. Those cards just kind of screw us. But I didn't see any in the first game. Okay, so he's got his thinking cap on. Gonna take that. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll claustrophobia that. I don't want him gaining the life. It might be better to just let him block, but he's not in a good spot with that. And then, I mean, since it has trample, I probably could have let him block, but then again, I would be missing a point of damage, so we'll see what happens. We kind of need to draw anything else in the deck that's not land at this point. We are kind of running a little bit low on gas. Sorry, my opponent is taking a while to think, and my voice is a little bit sore at the moment, so there might be some lulls in commentary at the moment while I try to hang on here. Excuse me. Wish I had Camtasia so I could just do that sweet thing the pros do and just like zip ahead to the action. But unfortunately, this is the MTG noob on a budget. Rather spend my money giving out prizes and stuff like that to my awesome viewers. So thanks again. Sorry the play has been a little sloppy lately. I have been doing a lot of real life work things. I am a teacher, and it's like end of the year shenanigans since I'm teaching in a grade that is graduating. Um, and therefore, you know, been under a lot of non-magic related responsibility. But thanks for hanging in there. I know I put up some questionable games as of late, especially with the blue-black flashback control versus the mono-black infect. Yeah, holy crap, that was not good. All right, let's see what are we doing here? What are we doing? We're taking two. That means he's got to play. He's got no play. Okay, so he'll save that. We're gonna come in. Hopefully he doesn't have rebuke here. Seems a little suspicious. Okay, Halloween Spirit. That's fine. Pulls that out of combat. See if he blocks. Would assume, alright, he's just taking the one. I think he sees the red and he fears the red. He's trying to race me in the air. I think I'm okay with this plan. I don't think I want a Divine Reckoning just yet. I think I can get him to overextend a little bit more. And he's still at 10. And I can still, like, figure he's got to stop attacking eventually. So we'll see. This is very based on what my opponent is doing. Okay, still waiting. Sorry. I think he wants to be able to try to bash in for 4, but then I think he's being a little greedy, so we'll see what this is. Okay, that does nothing. Okay, that does nothing as well. See, now's a good time for this Divine Reckoning, since he essentially overextended. If he swings with both flyers, I'm going to get in, then I'm going to do it, then I'm just going to Grip Tide whatever he plays, as long as he doesn't play 2 threats. Okay, that's actually very good for us. We'll take it. Okay, Drown Yard is good for us. Gonna bash in with both of these guys. And I'm gonna make sure I don't click the card wrong this time. This guy's gonna trample over anyway, so this might get chumped, which is fine. Okay, so he takes 5. He goes down to 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We know he's going to get some tokens off of this, but I think we're behind enough where we should do it. Each player chooses a creature he or she controls, destroy the rest. So I'm going to keep this guy. And I assume he's going to keep the Chapelgeist. Be nice if I had a Brimstone Volley and just ended the game here. Come on, Day Tripper. Making this long for no reason. He's lagging. I don't know. Okay, click on a hard, destroy the rest. We will keep that. And I assume he'll keep his Chapelgeist. Oh, he wants the Ironsmith. Okay. That's actually good for us. Especially if he doesn't do anything with it. Anything in the yard? No, we have nothing. I don't know if I would be splashing for this. Still don't have him yet, which is unfortunate. We ourselves are at 12. We still have this in the yard, if anything. Okay, that's actually awesome, unless he plays something else out. I have a feeling he's just gonna let it flip, though. Could be wrong. Okay, Elder Cathar. We know he's got Spidery Grasp in his deck. Alright, I think we could win this. 3 first strike. Alright, well, he's got a block. So let's swing in here. See what he wants to do. Give him the option. I'm under the impression that he's probably gonna block with Cathar and make a big Ironsmith. Okay. That's fine by me. So he's going to get to flip his guy. Now we can essentially put it on top here. I think that's what I want to do. And this way, if he wants to recast it, he's got to recast it. Okay, so now he has to draw that. And then if he plays any more than one guy out, I'll just Divine Reckoning. So spidery grass doesn't kill us or our guy, but it most certainly buys him a turn. So we'll see. I had funky mana. Well, it's crazy mana. I can make any color. I can make purple. Alright. So that's that. So I think we played that as well as we could have. He's still got more flyers than I would like. Trying to think if there's anything we can do to deal with all his flyers, and there's really nothing. So I guess we're gonna run this back again and hope for the best. I don't know, I wonder if this is too greedy. What did we want to do last turn that we didn't get to do? Purebloods, was it? No, we wanted to take out Curse of Bloody Tome. And put this in. Seems too slow. Let's put in the Spectral Rider, cut an island, and add a Plains. Go, Plains. Do it fast. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's what we're running. The craziness continues. So we have another creature for this, so I feel a little bit more comfortable with this. And although Curse of Bloody Tome is good, like I was saying before, he's got Silver Chase Fox. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. This hand's weak to flyers, but it is okay against early ground guys. As long as we don't draw infinite lands, then we're good. Okay, so we'll play that out so we could play the Fox out on 2, and if we need to, Claustrophobia on 3. This is most likely being saved for a flyer if possible. So let's make our play. I think a big thing that's... I'm not saying I'm going to win this match, so... Okay, gather sound folk. I think a big thing that's helped me out since I've been doing this magic and recording for everybody out there who wants to, you know, get better at magic and is watching this for educational purposes, because apparently you're a glutton for bad magic and pain, is planning out my lands and my turns ahead. That seems to be like very helpful for me. So like this turn, I was gonna play this out, but I'd rather just play out this and pass. And then I'm gonna most likely crack this for a swamp, and next turn play out a fortress crab. And if he swings in with the fox, which I don't know if he will, I'm just gonna trade foxes here because I want this to actually be good. So, and this is like our ace in the hole at the moment, as long as he doesn't play something like freaking amazing. Okay, we'll see what he's doing. He's got 4 cards, we have 6, but that doesn't actually mean anything, especially if his cards are awesome. He swings with anything I'm blocking. Okay, so this might mean he has like Hollow Hinge Spirit, end of turn. Get us our swamp. Swamptastic. At our Drown Yard. And I'll play out our 1/6. And we are weak to a flashy flyer at the moment. However, if he ends up bringing like the 3/2 first strike flyer, I might Divine Reckoning and then Claustrophobia the flyer if I really need to. I don't like that he has the red land there. Alright, well I'm tapped out, so I'm F6ing. Also, we are in a game state where our clock is double his, And his clock is going very fast on his side of the board. He's got like 6.5 minutes. So, ooh, heavy Matic. That is sweet. Do not like that. Okay. Play this out. I can tap things, but I think I'd rather just start milling him. And he slightly improved his board position with the Matic, but not to the point where we're like, oh wow, we're screwed, because we could still just block. It's like when he's got it with like a flyer that we're a little bit in trouble. Okay, next turn I'll play out the planes, and I'm going to keep going with the mill plan until he tells me otherwise. I wish if I would have known the game was gonna go this slow, I would have considered bringing back in my counter spells, but I thought his deck was very aggro. Fiend Hunter is fine. I guess he's gonna hit our 1/6 and force some damage here. That's something we have to worry about. Matic on Fiend Hunter. Okay, I was hoping the Fox would come in. I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna mill him. Matic is 2 to equip. Damn, Matic, you crazy as hell. Alright, we'll mill him. We hit a mayor, plains, and a forest, which is nice. Alright, so increasing confusion is basically our win condition. So, are we in a spot where we can confusion and win? I don't think the answer to that is yes. The Matic is going to be a problem. First of all, I should have played the plains. That's the first thing. So I think I'm gonna have to do this now and buy myself some time. Okay, not a big fan of that plan. Kind of hoping he sacks the Fiend Hunter here. I don't think he's going to. But at least then he can Matic up the Fiend Hunter, and that basically takes his turn. And then we could just play Claustrophobia next turn and Nibelus, or Claustrophobia if we draw a blue source and then mill him 3. Because we need to put a stop to this giant hammer wielding, axe wielding murderer. And right now, if he wants to equip, he's got a 3 power guy, which is fine for me. Okay, that still does nothing. We'll take 3. Ouch, my face. We'll see what we draw. That's a good draw. I think that's better than the Nibelus. So let's 2, 3. Play this jerk. And at this point, I really don't even need to Claustrophobia, but I think I'm going to anyway. So we'll keep that guy tapped. And then we'll pass the turn. We won't be attacking. And then next turn, I think if we hit a land, I think we're in a spot where we're okay. The cards we got to worry about is if he gets the 3/2 flyer in play. That's going to be a big to-do if he's able to land that puppy. If he ends up equipping Cathar bashing, I think I'm going to double block. I could just single block. Oh no. Alright, that's... Alright, I think we're going to take the 1 here. Actually, I think I might just do this. He sacks. This converts 6 power. You know what? I could play out 2 guys. Yeah, he's got to decide what he wants. Equip this, equip this. Yeah, I can't do that just yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play out 2 guys here. I mean, I can just play out the Nibelus. Let's see. Alright, he sacks. This guy gets huge. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go for the fireball here. I don't think I can keep wasting time. So we'll do that, and we'll get him down a few cards. 6 cards. That puts him at 17. The next turn we'll probably play out, depending on if we draw land or not. Yeah, we hit some 6 very good cards. We'll do some things. We also have grip tides and stuff in our deck, so I'm not too worried here. He's got a 6th land. I assume if he equips and goes to combat, this is getting sacked, and we'll be taking a bunch. So we ourselves have to just not die. But we also don't want to give him a 7/6 trampler. So we're not in the greatest of spots. Even if we were able to get back our 1/6, we'd have a 1/6 and a 1/4. Yeah, that might be an option. If anything, I'm just gonna block with the Silver Chase Fox here. And if he wants to trample over, that's an option. Then next turn I'll probably just Divine Reckoning, and he'll have a giant guy, but we'll have 10 butt on the field. I think he's going to time out, to be honest, unless he's got some sort of master plan. I've been on the other side of that, and that is never fun. So he's got a minute left to kill me. We'll see what happens. I think we're going to win, which means this is not going to be our last draft. Okay, I'm still going to block with the Silver Chase Fox, I believe. Spidery Grasp, fine. Seems good. Cancel. That's fine, you can kill my guy. Alright, Lantern Spirit is good. I think we'll just do this though. Flash this back. That'll give us some guys on the field. He's keeping this. It's going to be giant. But we should get the 1-6 back. Alright, and then we will pass the turn. And we will double block. I guess he said no to his flips. Okay, that's fine. Yep, we'll just block here and be a smart player, not lose our guy for no reason. Okay, and we'll just do the honorable thing and try to kill him instead of taking a victory like the little bitchy way. So we'll get him down to 3 cards, and as long as we don't take a bajillion off the top, we'll get to drown yard him and be fine. So he's got 2 cards left, and I believe we would have won anyway, but you never know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would have won. Okay, let's drown yard him. Alright, and let's, just in case. I don't know if he's got any shenanigans up his sleeves. But alas, we are victorious, and we have a Season 5 qualifier point, which I don't even know what happened there. I know in Season 4 we got like 3 of these. Alright, well, it looks like we live to draft another day. As always, thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Yeah, that's right, Blackout won that tournament. No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm just awesome.